Hello everyone, this is Matt with Storm Central Severe Weather on the audio and video forecast and briefing on severe weather, the hurricane watch, drought information, wildfire information, and some information on flooding. Here today is June 15th, 2011. It's approximately 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Alright, we're going to start off with the fire danger in the southwestern portion of the United States. Alright, here we're looking at the red flags warnings. They're up for portions of Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Texas, along with Oklahoma areas here. Now we're going to widen out. Also, there's areas in the Florida Peninsula area and Tallahassee areas here in Florida, with also a red flag warning on them. We're going to zoom in here. We're having some smoke with fires here in this area. Actually, in Cantron, I believe I pronounced it right, Cantron County, New Mexico, and West Central. It's about right over here. There have been smoke lingering all over in this area due to the wildfires. Wildfires are growing and burning thousands of acres in this area, along with some fires in this area too. Now actually we're going to switch gears here and go to the area where there is fires here, and this is where the biggest fires and wildfires are occurring in the areas here. We have a couple in Colorado, we have some in Florida areas which they got drenched today with severe thunderstorms, which wildfires do not want severe thunderstorms, because with lightning you could spark more fires. So what you want is just some showers and not a lot of wind, and keep the temperatures down, which does not look like will happen, especially in the southwestern portions of the areas. New Mexico area will be in the hot mid-90s with breezy conditions, which you do not want. We're looking at possibly a ring of fire in this area for the next couple of days, so we do not need anything with any winds and hot temperatures blowing into this area. In fact, we want some moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico to cool these areas down and get the dew points up a little so we can get some moisture in this area. Talked to someone from Texas the other day, and they're having flowers on trees, just moist, like with the trees and the flowers on the rose bushes just falling apart. And that's how dry it is down in that area here. Like I said, we're not looking at any forecasts. We're going to check out the forecast now for that area. Here we're going to go to the fire danger. Today we're looking at not a critical areas today, but once we get into tomorrow, it does spike a lot, with critical areas being shown in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, New Mexico, El Paso, Tucson, Flagstaff. All these areas we're looking at critical fire danger. As we go into the 3 to 8 outlooks here, we're also looking at days 3 to 5 in the pink for big fire danger, and day 6 in the green for also large fire danger in these areas, with the winds and the hot temperatures. Excuse me, I'm coming off of a cold here today. Alright, we're going to switch gears and go to the severe weather aspect of all this today, and into the next coming days. Many of you have asked. Excuse me again. We're going to go to slight risk for today. Today, June 15th here, we are under a slight risk for Illinois, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida areas tonight and to the later portion of tonight. I will go to the watches in a little bit. We're looking at tornado risk very low today. Wind a little high with 30% in Tennessee, and hail in the 15% for portions of Tennessee areas. Now we're going to go to the current watches for these areas now. We're looking at watches, and this is valid until, this is for the, take a look at the map please. This is current radar also till 11 p.m. for the red for the portion in blue, the severe thunderstorm watch. We're looking at thunderstorm watch here until, with that line diving southward, till 8 p.m. and we're looking at also another watch here until 12 a.m. This was just issued, I believe, 7:35. So about 20 minutes ago, issued with that line diving southward. And this is again till midnight Eastern Daylight Time here. Alright, so there's multiple severe thunderstorm watches in effect. We've had a lot of reports coming in. Not a whole lot, but we do have a lot. We actually had a line blow up to our east of us. Here, let me go here. We've had a line that looks like it wants to form, but we had a tornado warning just to our east of us, or 20 miles east of us near Gary, Indiana. Here that we saw come across the screen. That's why I'd like to warn everyone. If something comes across your screen on your television, please take shelter if it's in your county or near you, heading towards you. We're looking at the current MDs here, mesos discussions here. We're looking at some meso discussions in this area here. Alright, we don't have much time here. We want to keep this under 20 minutes. So we're going to go to the outlooks for the next couple of days. We're looking at day 2 outlook. This is, once again, it's going on 7 o'clock right now. We're in a slight risk probabilistic in these areas. Once again, not huge tornado threat, but it will be growing within the next couple of days. This is for tomorrow. We're looking at day 3. This would be that would be Friday. We're looking at this. Then this would be, no, it would be Saturday, excuse me. This is Sunday's outlook. This is for Father's Day here. We're looking at severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes in this area. We don't want to jump the gun yet, but we're looking at possibly a good tornado chance in these areas here. We believe this will be extended a little more south to include Missouri and Nebraska in these areas. What we're looking at into Monday here, it would be more in this area here for severe thunderstorms, with the draping cold front and the warm front going way up here to the north here. Alright, that is looking at day 4 and day 5 areas. Day 6 is not up here, but we will keep you informed if anything changes. Alright, we're going to switch gears to the Pacific Ocean and our hurricane watch. Before we were talking about Adrian, we're not looking at Adrian anymore. We're looking at satellite view here. Nothing's going on here in the Pacific area near Mexico and off the California coast here. Now we're going to go to the Gulf of Mexico here. We're not looking also anything aside from these storms that blew up in Florida here. We're not looking at a huge threat over by Cuba and the Jamaican areas. Just some pop-up showers and storms. We're not looking at anything to develop in the next 24 to 36 hours. Alright, we're going to look at the tropical view here. This is all of the Atlantic areas here, and this is the water vapor imagery. And there's some dry air in this area, which hurricanes don't like dry air. And we're looking at these pop-up storms that popped up. Now, if anything were to develop in the next few days, it would likely develop over this area, as this area will be more favorable for storms to develop. Cyclones, that is, in this area here off the Florida coastwards here. As this dry air here will be slowly moving away in this area. Over the next couple of months, you're going to look for stuff to come off the African coast here. That's what you'd be looking for in the next couple of months, but as you can see here, into August, that is, nothing's occurring as we speak now. Now we're also looking at the satellite here. It's a little messed up due to this line going through it here. This is satellite where the storms blew up over Florida areas here. As again, we're not looking at anything major here in these areas. Alright, we're going to go to, let's go back, excuse me. Like I said, we're looking at no cyclones at this time. There's a low chance in the Eastern Pacific for this to develop in this area, but I do not see it happening. Alright, we're going to switch gears and go to the drought, or the river flooding. We're looking at river flooding down the Missouri River here in these areas. Let's go to that real quick. Significant flood outlook. We're looking at significant river flooding is occurring or is imminent in these areas here down the Missouri River. Some on the looks like the Arkansas River. Excuse me if I'm wrong here. I believe that is the Arkansas River here. Now we're going to go to a different outlook down here, down the Mississippi River. So we're still looking at some areas over here, and I was talking to another viewer who got flooded in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and shared us pictures with us the other day. And she said the water has not gone down, and I've talked to other viewers from there, and their water has not totally gone down yet either. Alright, we're going to go to the, we already checked here. Alright, I think that about concludes our update on the severe storms for today. We'll probably have another video ongoing tomorrow into the next days here on severe storms, and if there's anything that we'd like to share with us on anything, pictures, have any thoughts on Storm Central or what we can improve your viewing and watching or anything that you need, please let us know here. This is once again looking at the fire danger areas. I'd like to thank everyone for joining Storm Central on our video and update progress today. Today is 7:04 or 7:04. It's 6:15. It's June 15, 2011, 7 o'clock at night, Central Daylight Time. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned to Storm Central for the latest audio and video forecasts by Matt Baranowski.